Hey, where are you taking?
This is the Echo Dot 5th Gen, Amazon's Bluetooth speaker for your smart or regular home. It delivers great audio quality and more immersive listening than the previous generations of the Echo Dot. Not to be confused with the Amazon Echo, although very similar, and also the Echo Pop, which is the newer alternative, which we will be talking about both later in the video. The Echo Dot is a slightly less powerful and smaller alternative than the original Echo. This means it's not large enough to fill out a whole room due to its size, but still has an average coverage for a standard TV room size. However, even with this limitation, there are still factors that make this device good enough for most people. It is quite a clean minimalistic style. It's available in 3 different colors of the deep sea blue, glacier white, and the one I have here, the charcoal. It weighs in at 340 grams and has a compact size, making it perfect for placement on shelves, desks, or bedsides, you name it. The dimensions are exactly 100 by 89 millimeters. That's width by depth by height. Moving on to the features and other design elements, it has 4 buttons on top of it. 2 of them for increasing and decreasing the volume, and one being the mic off button, and the other one being an action button. It is a plug and play, so you will receive a cable and will need to plug it into the port to be able to power it on. As it is a speaker, of course you'll be able to play your favorite music or play audiobooks from your preferred streaming services. Or even better, Alexa, play Another Late Night by Drake.
Another Late Night, featuring Lil Yachty by Drake from Spotify.
You can do much more with Amazon's Alexa. Just like any voice assistant like Siri and Google Assistant, Alexa is able to set alarms, timers, and reminders, search the web for questions, and tell you the weather forecast, which is also another addition. You can also customize and automate the Echo Dot with your smart home with the Amazon Echo app. However, I'm not able to test these features as I don't have a smart home setup, unfortunately. As I've just been borrowing the speaker from my cousin, my overall experience has been quite positive. It fills out my entire room and has good enough volume to fill out the whole living room. Not many problems with connecting. It's got fast pairing and works well alongside the app to customize and automate to your liking. The one thing I wish would be that I had a smart home atmosphere to play around with. That way I would be able to test and run more things and experiment around with it. But still, even without that option, it is still a great value speaker for what it does have to offer and how well it performs. Here's a quick show of how loud it can get and the sound quality itself. Although at the current affordable price of $54.99, my cousin was able to pick it up for even less during the July Amazon Prime Day deals. During this time, it was around $34.99 to $42.98 according to the pricing history, but I do believe that he picked it up for around $20 or something around that range. Amazon claims that you can try out the Echo for 30 days, and I quote, "If you don't love it, send it back for a refund." So basically a 30-day money back guarantee.
So as I'm editing this video, I've just noticed this. Amazon have actually put the Echo Dot on an offer of $21.99, and this was done before the Prime Day deals, and it's currently ongoing, and it lasts until 17th of October, which is a couple of days after Prime Day, which is another plus for those of you who may want to pick it up after taking some time to reevaluate before purchase. Now back to the video.
Now I do want to mention some alternatives. From Amazon themselves, they provide 3 versions: the Echo Big, Echo Medium, and Echo Small. No, but jokes aside, it is quite accurate. It's 3 different versions of the same device, and they all have different use cases in terms of needs. The Pop being the smaller device, targeted for people who just want a small companion, and a smaller and less powerful speaker for most smaller living spaces, just to listen to some music and listen to some audio, and pretty much has the same features with old Alexa. The main difference is just that the Pop has a more flatter front of the speaker and having a different build compared to the round Echoes and Echo Dots, making it more better for placement in smaller corners and tighter areas. The Dot being the medium size, mostly ideal for people who want a good enough smart home speaker slash Bluetooth speaker or family speaker, which also serves well for most use cases. But if you are looking for the best, the better bet would be getting the Echo. It's the most loudest out of the bunch, most powerful and biggest out of them. Most use case scenarios being for those with a larger home or even very highly customized tech smart home. Another thing, when you pair two Echoes together, you do get cool features. One being drop-in, which allows you to speak through one speaker to another speaker which is placed elsewhere, which is a small but pretty cool feature that I like. Oh yeah, I've forgotten to mention that the Echo 5th generation does have another model also. That's the one with a digital LED clock. Well, it's not just a clock, but also acts as a small display that can also show you things like the weather or your reminders when asking Alexa. This model usually comes in £10 more in the UK, depending on sales and offers. Now it's time to talk about an alternative brand. Apple. Can't go one video without mentioning them. If you are in the Apple ecosystem and looking for a smart home Bluetooth speaker and also are willing to spend a bit more, that's where the HomePod and HomePod Mini come in. These will definitely be better for people who own an iPhone or any iOS device and are in the Apple ecosystem or are willing to get into the Apple ecosystem. However, they do cost a hefty bit more compared to the Amazon Echoes that we've been talking about so far. But these again are just another option for people who want something a bit more and something different, precise to their needs. I don't want to get too much into these HomePods as I personally want to buy one myself and test it out for a review. Maybe later in the future I can do this. In short, they have the same voice commands just as the Alexa. Instead, it's Siri, where they can set the alarm, timers, reminders, everything, asking weathers and so forth. And pretty much exactly the same thing when it comes to connecting music and audiobooks. That's all for the video. Thanks for watching and I'll catch you in the next one.